Hi, and welcome to my life. This is Kismet the Pharaoh Grandma in what will shortly become a string of muggy evenings in Central Texas. I just got out of... Oh, yeah. There's still a little bit of light in the sky. And there's still Kung Fu class going on in Shanghai. Kung Fu Tai Chi class got out, and I worked on my notes for a few minutes. And talk to some classmates, and I'm to bring some of the pickles down here when they're done. No big surprise. Myself and another lady who are, neither of us are spring chickens. We're brave and we eat things. And, oh well. Oh, yeah, I was going to say something. I have recently bought a CD of a group I've been listening to on YouTube for a while. The Who Band. H.U. They are the metal meets folk meets cultural Mongolian band that I've been liking for a while now. I finally decided I should have a CD for those days when I'm relying on my CD player because all I can find on the radio is mostly garbage. And I've already loaned it to somebody, and there is some liking for some of the sounds that come out of their instruments. And I like the way they play. Their singing is different. But, sometimes you gotta have something different. You might like them. You might search them, bring up one song, and decide never to listen to them again. Doesn't matter. Do something different now and then. It's good for your head. It is. Sometimes doing something different means get some electrolytes into your water. Yay. Click that shut so it doesn't spill on me while I'm driving. Now, this is the end of a Wednesday. And we're getting closer and closer to that vacation. Now, yesterday I had a friend, the guy who's so wonderful, darling man, who, he'll make jokes with us. And he was asking what he should pack for our vacation. I told him a full formal for our special anniversary dinner. I don't have an anniversary with him, really. And, relaxed for the museum trips and any shopping around we do in town, and a bathrobe for lounging. I mentioned to my husband that I also recommend slippers. They're cheaply found, and they're not as uncomfortable as the endless flip-flops everybody seems to wear. I mean, it is Texas, and I get it. I really do. Because for the longest time, my eczema went from... and this is on both shins. It went down the front of both shins, and it just transitioned across the ankle and onto the tops of the feet. That can make wearing regular shoes quite painful. So I wore flip-flops endlessly for years. And then to cut down on the exposure that these eczema patches got from going all but barefoot, I started wearing tabby socks, the ones that have the big toe separated from the rest. And that helped a little, but I cannot wear standard plastic flip-flops with a almost finger-thick post. That's what it feels like to me anyway, sticking down by your first toe. That's just awful. I mean, I need fabric right there. It's thinner, it's flexible, and my feet forgive it a lot better. And he's thinking that's all we really need. I'm like, no, slippers. Slippers will work if I can't find my pool shoes. Pool shoes are okay. I mean, they're for the large part mesh and a plastic sole. And that will get us in and out of the rental to the hot tub. Hot tub is, of course, outside. So I might be going out looking for slippers this weekend. Although usually you can get flip-flops or slippers at your nearest drugstore. Go figure. Possibly because if you've got a loved one in the hospital or in nursing care or assisted living, one thing might be you go see them and they might just be wearing socks because they've worn out their slippers. Or they might not be going anywhere. So, maybe they need something. Flip-flops or something for those days that are nice enough to go outside. And if you're not thinking about it, you could find them something. Fabric deck shoes, maybe? Flip-flops that have fabric there instead of a thick plastic post that hurts. I mean, if everything already hurts because you've got arthritis and bunions and gout and whatever, then you sure don't need to be shoving a thick plastic post between your toes. And a nice pair of slippers or deck shoes or similar will give them what they need. And you can pick that up at a drugstore. That's just my opinion. What do I know? I'm not you. I'm not your family member. I mean, a pair of cute sandals, if you get their size, from Walmart or what have you, or Amazon even, if you're picking a brand you usually get. If you know they're good for, if your feet come up as this size on these brands, and this is the size you expect, and then you buy that brand and someone's comments in the review says runs a little small, then you go up a half size or size. Or if they say that tends to be sized a little big, then you might go down a half size or size. You could be doing someone a huge favor. Because shoes that fit should not hurt. Shoes that fit should not cause problems. And if your great auntie, or your grandma, your mom, whomever, or maybe her roommate even, if you're just being nice to somebody, or maybe grandpa's roommate, don't make things worse by giving them what will become a trip hazard because it's horrible. But, let's see. The sweat is almost evaporated. I'm sipping on my water with electrolytes. Doing a lot of thinking. We're doing some drills that pertain to a 2-man set for broadsword, Chinese broadsword. And Master Duncan was describing the movement and the moves that go in this set. And for some reason, I was just picturing the thickly padded armor that was worn by the very poor way back when. And this slashing movement would be what it would take to slowly cut through all these layers of this padded armor, while hopefully blocking any attacks to your own body and not having your armor cut through. So this drill these drills we were doing tonight, Lord only knows how long they've been around, but they go with the movements in the broadsword form. That slowly became a two-man set for broadsword, and I have no idea how long these drills have been around. But, whoa. Okay, there's my lights again. I had the key off, so the lights eventually went off. But, oh. Yeah, see if you can guess who that was. But, that's the CD currently in the player. That's an American. I think he got his citizenship. Moved from Canada, if that's a good hint. But, yeah, I'm really enjoying Tai Chi. Although, since the TIA, my strength is down, my balance isn't going anywhere. It's horrible. I think I'll see if I can schedule some time with Master Duncan and sit down and talk about where I'm at, where I'm going. Because that might be the only way to make some progress. And I gotta be able to talk about those things because that's just my life. That's where I am. Everybody has their different little things. I mean, people are calling one of the variants of COVID long haul because it's taking them forever. I had one round. I did not get sick when the long haul version came out. I did not get a second round, which my daughter and younger grandson did. And amazingly, the older boy and Loki and I all escaped that, but because they're getting the shots and the boosters, I'm quite concerned that the boys will have to worry about their health. And then today I find out that at least one of the companies in the world that made a great deal of money from the untested vaccine is now investing in a company in Europe that is researching and developing products they won't even be able to sell in Europe. But I don't know if it's Pfizer or one of these other countries. And they're trying to come up with products to be a vaccine for what do they call that heart problem that even kids are dying of now? I don't know. And for explosive cancers. I'm not really familiar with the different types of cancers. But what do you suppose? These are going to be the next bunch of untested vaccines. They want to use the entire population of the planet for the test group. I think I may yet be going, no thank you, I'm part of the control group. But that's just a decision I have to make for myself. Everyone has to make that decision for themselves. Some people would like it to be very difficult for us to make those decisions. They would even like it to be against the law for us to make our own decisions. Oh, your doctor said you need to be on this medication. Here you go. No, thank you. Oh, no, you have to. Your doctor says you have to take this. Well, then I might have to see the doctor again before her funeral. Which would be the soonest I would want to see her. But, ain't gonna. I'm not gonna. But like I've said before, you gotta make decisions for yourself. Do what's right for you. Eat what you gotta eat. And if you have to, keep a log so that you can say, well, look, I have this problem with these items, or I have this other problem with these other items, and I think I'm allergic to this or that or whatever that's in that vaccine, or hey, I'm allergic to this. Can't go there. Make up your own mind. Be your own person. N equals 1. Yeah, I know they don't like that either. But it's time for me to get home and dig the protein snacks out of my bag. I'll be hungry before I get home. But there's a little bit of meat, a little bit of cheese. Oh, and I'm a little bit tired. So y'all have a good night. Love you. Bye-bye.